Hello everyone, bonjour tout le monde. Welcome to EFA182 on this Sunday, September 20th. That's right, 182 days, 6 months of doing equality for all. And what is equality for all? And those that have been listening to understand my messages, it's about knowledge, training, and experience. I speak from knowledge, training, and experience, or it comes from those that have the knowledge, training, and experience, all backed by research or data, or has to be backed by research or data, along with you have to walk those shoes. You have to walk down that path and lived it and earned it, right? And the reason why I say this is so many people out there, from governance all the way down, that are dictating to those to do how to do what they do, and they can't do what they do, right? They're telling you how to run your business, how to live your business, but you would give them the keys to your business, and like a lead balloon, like an anchor in the middle of the ocean, and go all the way down, all the way down. And that's why equality for all is based on knowledge, training, and experience, based on those that have the knowledge, training, and experience, that have walked and filled those shoes through that path and earned their way through life. So that's what's equality for all. And the reason why I bring in the 182 days today is because I'm changing the schedule, I'm changing the structure. There's going to be a lot of equality for all, which is based on unity and strength within societies and a balanced society, right? Bringing it to center if I'm going to say anything. Like if I'm going to say something, it has to bring it to center. It has to find balance, and it has to find, call it peace, call it anything within communities and societies and so forth. Not the love we have spreading lately, right? Have you seen this kind of love? Supposedly love, the peaceful love, the burning peaceful love that we all seen around the world. And that's where my equality for all, if I had 2 messages today, I have this one message, equality for all. I'm changing the structures, changing the schedule. You might not see me every day, right? You might see me 3 times a day, you might see me 10 times a month. There will be no structure until there is a structure, but there is changes coming. 2, the walk-away movement. That walk-away movement in the US right now, and I don't want to have any sides, I don't want to choose any sides, anything. I just want to take the message out of the walk-away. And if I'm going to grab the unity and the peace within that message, if you are part of any organization that's out there that is telling you or dictating to you who you are and teaching you a message to teach others who they are, when we're at a time in life and a pendulum of life that's completely unbalanced, whatever direction you want to go into, when you have people of color telling people of color, or white people telling people of color, or the world telling the people of color that you're oppressed and that you're a fool to live this life, and these people are turning back and saying, hold on here, I'm not oppressed. I'm actually come from a good upbringing. I've earned my own way through life. My family's earned their way through life, and so on and so forth. And then that gets turned around on them, that they are evil to participate, and again, they're brainwashed, and so on and so forth. If you're part of any sort of organization that tries to control a community, a person, a group, an ethnicity, a color, or anything, you're on the wrong path of life. You are on the wrong path of life. And I speak to all of those groups. So that if we're going to take something out of the walk away message, walk away from toxic, walk away from hate, walk away from division and segregation and so forth. We have individuals now that are in governance around the world, that are in positions of power, positions of decision making, and they are dictating to the governance and the people within the governance, who are now enforcing it out into the public. And they're telling people how they're privileged. People are privileged, but yet if you look at some of those individuals, and a lot of them, that are in positions of power, a position of dictating, and look at their colors, and how did they get their position? Is that privilege also? But that's different, right? Because those individuals, those groups, those organizations of any shape or size or color, or ethnicity, or everything, or religion, all across the board, right? Those individuals, they will dictate to you about you, but don't you tell them about them. They can burn your building, but don't touch their building. They will reach into your wallet and take your money, but they won't even crack open that leather. Those are those individuals in those positions that are dictating to people. And if I take something away from the walk away message, walk away from the hate, walk away from the division, stand up. I'm talking to the 80% out there, the calm, individuals that keep walking through life that are staying quiet, but they speak sometimes through votes, right? They come in at the last minute and they vote right. And I'm not saying on any side here that they vote right. They go into the right direction of life, the right path of life. They bring it to center. They bring it to center. And I'm speaking to the 80% out there. Look at the balance. Look at the messages. If anyone or any group or anything you're tying yourself to is based on hate, based on division, and not on unity, take away the colors, take away the religions, take away everything, right? Allow people to be in their own realms. Allow them. If you want to be part of that group, then that's okay. If you're part of this ethnicity, that's okay. If you're part of this culture, that's okay. And I understand balance. And right now the problem in the world is big government. Big government is what's breaking apart everything, because there's no money for what is needed. That's why big government. It's not the defunding, it's big government. Big government funding is the problem. That's the problem. And right now we have people in positions of power that care less if that budget turns into $1 trillion, right? Forget the trillion, like go to $1 trillion. That's what these groups want, because they don't care about balance of anything. And hence why they're the spreaders of hate, they're the spreaders of division, they're the spreaders of segregation. They want to divide everything for their own agenda and for the control of anything. Guy EFA182.